I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello there, hola, apa kabar, Grutzi? Are you having a good day today? Great! My name is Ida Gohla and this is 40 Facts Living in Switzerland, Part 2. If you haven't seen the first part, check the link in the description below, okay? And today I'm going to tell another facts living in Switzerland, quite challenging for me, and of course I can learn from Swiss people. Are you ready? Follow me.
You just let me eat my weight in glee. I live inside my own.
Swiss people talk in Swiss German, not in a High German. If you compare to German language from German course, Swiss German require different words and different word order. As a beginner in German language, you have no chance. So no matter how good your German course you took, once you talk to Swiss people here in Switzerland in their dialect, you would not have chance to understand German-speaking Switzerland because it has completely different grammar and sounds different and also different in writing.
That's alright. Hush.
For example, in High German or in German language, at the cash register, they would ask you, "Möchten Sie eine Tüte haben?" But in Switzerland, they would say, "Säckli welle." Both mean exactly the same. Would you like to have a small bag? Another sample, if you want to say "enjoy your meal," in German language, you would say "einen guten Appetit." But in Switzerland, they would say "en gute." To make it clear, next time I will make a video with my Swiss friends talking in Swiss German, so you would know exactly what I mean. Alright, for those who've never been here attempting to visit Switzerland, or for those who've been living here but just only for a short time, take your time and do a lot of research. In Switzerland, the following common household waste materials are recycled: old batteries, light bulbs, glass, paper, PET bottles, textiles, electronical equipment, and others. It's mostly free of charge, though not always operated as door-to-door collection. Some waste must be brought to collection spots, for example glass, metal, and textiles. Some is collected in supermarkets or retail shops, like for example batteries, PET bottles, old electrical and electronic equipment. And trust me, living in Switzerland, you become a pro at sorting your rubbish.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Switzerland will never be a cheap country to visit. Everything is expensive, heart attack including prices. For example, if you want to have a cup of coffee, you have to pay 5 Swiss francs, or a portion of steak, you have to pay 50 Swiss francs. But you know what? This is not for everything. Some fruits, for example, are much cheaper than in other countries. Apple, grape, and kiwi. 1 kilogram of good apple costs only 3 Swiss francs. Grape, a delicious one, costs only 2.5 Swiss francs, and some other fruits. And then some electronics. Switzerland is about as cheap as the US and cheaper than all neighboring countries including Germany. This is astonishing because everything else, food, housing, medication, is more expensive. The flea markets have evolved into creativity hotspots in the districts of Switzerland cities. You'll find many interesting things in the market, and the market is ideal if you want to have the antique stuff, as well as offering numerous second-hand jewelry things, clothing, and other good quality products. Interesting thing is the flea market in Switzerland is always full of visitors from every level.
Sometimes I can't tell if
In some places, coffee shops in Switzerland, some coffee shops are filled with only retired people. They really enjoy tea or coffee without having to rush back to the office. And it is very calm to see them enjoying the newspaper and sipping tea to meet fellows or their neighbor. Now it's something quite annoying. You know that Switzerland is a very clean country, but in Switzerland smokers continue to stop out their cigarettes on the ground and go unpunished. Old habits die hard. This is annoying, but the main problem is there is no fine for dropping a cigarette butt on the street. Smokers are restricted to smoke outside but not to put the remaining cigarette butt away somewhere. Think of doing this in Singapore. You will get high fine for this stuff. Switzerland is one of the country's most bicycle-friendly cities and a founding member of Cities for Cyclists. In Switzerland, bikers are more for sport. They wear also the complete biking clothes like professional on the street, perfect equipment and perfect outfit. You have the feeling of watching Tour de France, where all the professional bikers are on the street, while the people have the professional bike equipment and outfit, and they are professional and fast. A maximum speed limit on motorways is 120 km per hour. On expressways, it is 100 km per hour. On main roads and minor roads outside built-up areas, it is 80 km per hour. And in built-up areas, it is 60 km per hour. It is, however, possible that the allowed speed is lower. It is, for example, sometimes limited to 80 or 60 km per hour on highways because of construction works or bad air quality. Moreover, some roads are limited to only 30 km per hour or even 20 km per hour in school area. If you have the excess speed, you have to pay 40 Swiss franc. But if the excess speed is until 25 km per hour, you have to pay the fine until 240 Swiss franc or get a warning. And then if you are caught speeding repeatedly in the future, you will be banned from driving for much longer period until it has been decided whether to permanently disqualify you. Be quiet on Sunday. Don't even think about slamming a car door after 10 p.m. or you might just end up with more than scathing looks.
I live inside my own world.
In Switzerland, almost all cinema have their break, or they call it Kurse-Pause in the middle of a vital parts of the movie, and people go out for restroom or get some drink. I live here for 10 years and for me everything sometimes seems still very confusing and also challenging, but it's still exciting and daring.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
If you enjoyed this video, clicking like and consider subscribe because I will upload a new video every single week. As always, stay positive, thank you and see ya!